My name is Max.
And today in the Cheat Podcast, we have a special guest today here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, dude.
My name's Ramfrey, and I'm a Mexican sports analyst here in Vancouver, Washington.
All right. We have a couple questions here today for you, Ramfrey.
Okay.
Max, would you like to do the honors of asking the first question?
Yeah, so first off, I guess to start off simple, what inspired you to become a sports analyst?
Okay. So I always grew up as a little kid, TV on, watching Liga MX. And I was like, I've always liked sports. So watching the games, it was like fun supporting your team, watching what happens.
And what team did you support?
I supported Chivas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But like over time, that curiosity, I feel like transitioned me to want to know like what caused teams to be better than others, like why they were winning. So I started just looking at tactics, what teams were doing.
Around what age did you transition to that analytic phase?
Around like 14 years old, that's when I started like getting deeper into the game, because I was also playing a little bit, but I never really got that good at it, so I just kept the sports analyst career.
And do you analyze all sports or mainly just soccer?
I mainly do soccer, but I do a little bit of basketball, football from time to time.
And what's your favorite basketball team?
The Warriors, bro.
Warriors.
Yep.
Nice. Any other questions?
What skills are most important in your job?
So for me, having communication, a lot of teams, players, knowing what's happening at every moment in the league is important. You got to be able to analyze what's going on the field, understand key tactics, concepts, what teams are running, and just critical thinking, bro.
So when you say communication, are you talking about kind of like the background?
Yeah, like
behind
what's
the
going on
scenes?
behind the scenes.
So like behind the scenes, what
Like
the teams are
transfer
thinking, what they're
rumors.
training, and all that?
Yep.
So that's what you analyze?
Yep.
And where does your like analytics go? Does it go to maybe like a website or something?
I usually post them on social media, on Instagram.
You have a big following there, I assume?
Yeah, I have quite a big following.
How many followers, man?
Around 7 million.
Care to give us a shout out?
Nah, I'm fine. You should already know me.
But they don't know us, bro. We need a shout out, man.
Yeah, bro.
You need that shout out?
The podcast team needs a shout out.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Cut that part out. Next question.
What does a normal day of work look like to you?
A normal day. So first thing, you gotta wake up, you go get some food, keeping yourself energy in the day.
Now, what's a good breakfast to you?
Some like toast with eggs, just getting carbs, protein, and everything you need to be healthy. And then right after that, I go into analyzing a few games that happened, seeing like what was going on, seeing injuries, any reports on anything. And then I make a few phone calls to teams behind the scenes, see what's going on.
So you got pulled like that?
Of course.
All right, man. So basically, you start the day, get a little breakfast, and maybe go to the gym, and then you start analyzing right away?
Yep.
And then what does a night look like?
The night?
Kind of like
It's kind of
jot down what you did?
Similar thing, just, transitioning into the end, pretty much.
All right. The fourth question that we have down?
How would you describe the current state of soccer in Mexico?
I didn't get that one.
That's cool.
Just say, I don't want to answer this one.
I don't want to answer.
All right, man.
All right.
Totally fair. All right, pause real quick. All right, let's continue. Next question.
How do you stay unbiased when analyzing teams or players you grew up supporting?
That's a really hard thing, because we're all human. We all tend to have favorites, be biased. There's no really like clear way to be unbiased every single time. There's always a little bias even when you try to be unbiased. So like, I don't know, it's just really hard. Just do your best to not like show a clear favorite, show both sides, make sure everything is being said, and viewers can get a point of view on each side.
So how would being biased look? Would it be like maybe for example, you mentioned Chivas.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe they didn't have the greatest season. Would biasy in your field look like, Chivas actually does have a great chance of winning when in reality they don't?
Yeah, you could say that because like you can give more what's the word I'm looking for? Like you could show more like Chivas posts than other teams like America
Mhm.
and give people like that sense that oh they have a higher chance of winning. Like you can show reports or statistics that favor Chivas instead of Club America and like just kind of win over the viewers.
So as a sports analyst, are you the one that gives like the statistics when like big websites like sports betting and all that? Is that kind of what you do?
No, not really. I just inform people on what's going on in the soccer world right now.
Next question.
My next question is gonna be a little different. It's gonna be, why do you think soccer is so important in Mexico compared to other sports?
Mostly because I feel like it's more accessible. You know, for soccer, you mainly just need a ball and be able to play outside. And like other sports, football, you need a whole field to understand where the guidelines are. Basketball, you need a whole court. You need all that to be made. In soccer, you can just go outside and just kick the ball for a little
Just
bit
make
with
like
your
two
friend.
shoes goals and
Yeah,
a little ball.
yeah, it's very accessible, and I feel like it was passed down from other people. Yeah.
Next question.
Mm. Where do you see Mexican soccer in 10 years?
Mexican soccer in 10 years.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm hearing that we have a lot of young prospects. So I would hope, as a Mexican sports analyst, that we could improve, possibly make it far in like international tournaments,
For the World Cup.
the World Cup
World
especially,
Cup.
yeah, of course. Make it past the round of 16, hopefully. But yeah, I see us improving a lot.
Are they sped questions or not?
So, have you ever been wrong about a player or something that you have said? You know, prediction, anything like that before?
Of course, bro. There's always mistakes, but that's part of the job. You know, you got to take chances. You can't just leave everything in the dark. So, like, there's a specific player. I don't only do Mexico leagues. I also do European. When Coutinho first transferred to Barca, everyone thought he was gonna be a star with that 100 million something transfer fee, and he was a hyped up prospect. And obviously, it didn't turn out to be the best, but you know that's part of the job. So we gotta make mistakes sometimes. Sometimes they can be correct too.
That's true. How do fans react when they disagree with your analysis?
That's gonna be everywhere. A lot of times it's hate. They say it's not true or this guy's unreliable. But you know, you just gotta keep pushing forward. You know, you gotta just give what you have. That's all you can do, really.
And as a sports analyst, do your analysis kind of determine who gets paid more? Or is that purely the club?
I can't really tell you that because at the end of the day, it's like the club mostly. Because I just tell teams and people what I see in my eyes, and what I think their value and how good they perform.
So you definitely have a part in that.
You can say I possibly influence them.
You ever talk to other analysts and people that you know, just to hear their thoughts or anything like that?
Of course, bro. That's part of the job. You gotta keep in touch with other people to know what's going on. Like they might know a certain thing that you might not know, so you can just get information from them too as well.
How did you grow to be such a successful sports analyst? For example, if I started today, started giving my thoughts, I might not get the best reactions. I might not exactly grow as quick as I want to. So
Yeah.
how did you go from 0 to 7 million followers on Instagram?
It was really hard, as you know, like you said, starting off, people are not gonna want to trust you. They're not gonna really accept your analysis and all that. But you just gotta keep pushing. Every day you gotta keep just proving them wrong, and then having connections with other analysts is really important. Getting having reliable information to back you up.
Did you have a
is
mentor
really-
growing up
Yeah.
for sports analyst?
Yep. Of course.
And he helped you?
Yeah, he helped me a lot. He helped me get to where I am now.
So in most fields, a mentor is always something.
Yes, they gotta guide you to be the best you can, bro.
Did we already do 15 already?
Nah, but there's some like different type questions. But I don't know if bro has them.
Like what?
There's one that says like, What's
4
your-
more minutes at least.
it's like, what's your take on dual nationality players choosing between Mexico and other countries?
Oh, that's a good question. Ask that real quick.
It's on.
Yes. Good.
What's your take on dual nationality players choosing between Mexico and other countries?
I don't really tend to like really care. I feel like it's wherever they want to perform, wherever they think they can do best, and that's like what gives you the best analysis, because some people might not perform in one league, but they might be able to do it in another league. So it's just what the players want. I mean, I would hope to get good quality players in Liga MX, of course. That will bring a lot of viewers, it'll just bring popularity to the country and the league. So it would be fun, but Europe has the top league, so
Yeah, that's true.
I can't stop but seeing this logo right here on the ball that you brought today. It says CCA. Would you mind sharing a little bit about
yeah,
that?
let me turn that around real quick. I don't want people to see that.
Go. You know how much you're getting paid to promote this?
You're not paying me anything. You ain't gonna sell with you.
Then you gotta say I analyze CCA, and yeah, they have the top players in the whole entire Vancouver.
I got you.
I couldn't stop but seeing this logo right here,
Uh-huh.
CCA. Would you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Oh, there was just this little youth academy, you could say, that just a little some kids.
Gang, you have to glaze CCA,
I'm
bro.
not glazing them, man.
Gang, it has Alex, Biggie, bro, Leader, Chavo, Jose Cock.
I don't know who Chavo or Jose Cock is.
These are all varsity players, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
These are all.
All right, let's go. Run it
semi-professional
then.
I couldn't stop but seeing this logo right here that she brought on the ball today. CCA, would you mind sharing a little bit about that?
So it's just a little club that these group of friends made that they've been practicing since they were little kids, trying to master their work every day. And, they just perform, go out, practice, do their best. And they're producing top quality talent right now on varsity teams.
And some of them are
Except
even semi-pro,
Gorda.
right?
Huh?
And they produce even some semi-professionals, I've heard, right?
Up and coming.
Up-and-coming
Yeah, they're
professionals.
still pretty young.
So, as an analyst, would you say this CCA group of friends have a lot of potential?
Yeah, I think they can be up there with one of the world's best, except for a select few.
So maybe they need to cut those select few out.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Next question.
You don't want to ask me who's the select few?
It was just like few.
So
don't ask that question.
okay.
It's part of the podcast game.
Hey, don't make me ask Nate who was his accomplice.
Nah.
Exactly, son.
I know that. I can tell you that game as a sports analyst. For
All right, we're almost at 15 minutes. So let's maybe get 2 more questions in and wrap it up.
Caleb. How about? My next question is gonna be: is money in Liga MX helping or hurting player development?
I don't want to answer that.
Next question.
You think Mexican players should leave Liga MX earlier to play in Europe?
That's a good question. I would like whatever they feel for their development is better. Mexico doesn't tend to have the best youth programs. I hope we could get that up one day soon, but European has a lot of competition. There's way more competition out there. The youth programs are better because football is like really big out there. It's like probably the top sport, and yeah, I feel like it's better for them sometimes to be out there.
Mhm.
Well, Renfrey, that's all we have for you today. I guess that's it, man. Thanks for
All right.
coming.
All right, thank you. It was a pleasure for you guys to have
Thank
me
you for
today.
coming.
Thank you for having me here. I hope one day to come back.
Of course,
All right,
man.
see y'all later.
See you.
That's it.
That's it for today's podcast. As you might have seen, we're missing a member. He's with his girlfriend right now, so he's a little busy, but he should be in attendance for the next episode. That's it for the Cheap Podcast. We'll see you guys on the next one.
I'll see you guys.